Thank you for being on the call today, and appreciate you taking the time to find out about Anjali. Anjali is a company that has Ayurvedic products in it. That's the Ayurvedic holistic approach to health. What does that mean? Well, when you go into spas, you'll see these kind of products, right? But you'll see them there for like $400. However, when you become a part of Anjali, you can get spa quality at half the price. So what would typically cost you $500 is going to cost you, $400 is going to cost you $200 when you purchase from Anjali. And we'll get into that and show you why that is and what kind of products it is that we have and why this is such a really exciting opportunity for each one of us on this phone and for those that aren't on this particular Zoom call. Everyone should have the opportunity to learn about Anjali. One of the first things that I like to talk about is the leadership, because companies can have a great product and something very unique like we have here with Anjali, but it takes the right leadership to truly turn it into something magnificent. And we have that here with Anjali. With Anjali Global, our founder, who actually started the company, is Rajiv. Rajiv started his life in business as an analyst, a statistician type, that he would go into Fortune 100 companies, tell them what they needed to do in order to become more profitable. In other words, he'd say, here's the people you need to fire, here's the people you need to hire, here's sections that you need to take out of your company, here's new products. He would go in and do that and turn them around and make them very profitable. Well, he had such success in that, he decided he wanted to start his own company. So 15 years ago, he started a company that was a hospice company. So he started this in California and now has thousands of hospice patients that have been through his system. He also has medical clinics. He has med spas. He also has a Medicare Advantage program that he has over 1,000 doctors in. He has had such success, but what he found out is when he took what he learned from his childhood, that is the Ayurvedic medicines or the compounds that they used in Ayurveda to be able to help people be healthy. When he was growing up, they just used that as normal. I mean, for so many years it had been used, and he started taking those same compounds, put them in to a form that he could have his patients take. He noticed such an incredible difference that he decided he wanted to do a direct sales model. And he looked around to find who was it that had the most experience at being successful in the direct sales model. Well, he found a friend of mine. His name's Marvin Higbee. Marvin is an incredible guy. He's been a CEO, COO, vice president of a lot of companies that are direct sales companies. And he's had a significant impact and influence to grow those companies to billion-dollar sales companies. And because he's the CEO of those kind of things, Rajiv went out and he found the best. And he was able to get Marvin to see this opportunity for what it was and brought him in to create Anjali. And so that's what he did. He spent the last year on it. And in July, he just finished up the compensation plan along with Brad Reese. We'll talk here in a minute. And he finished up that compensation plan. Brad contacted me, Marvin contacted me and said, hey, listen, Eric, we are interested in having you come in here. Would you come in and participate with us and build Anjali with us? And I looked at it. I took the time to understand the compensation plan. And now in September, I decided I would fully engage. So I fully engaged, and we have an incredible teams that are already out there marketing. We have incredible teams that are building. And I'm so grateful to be a part of this. And for Marvin coming to me, recognizing my leadership and recognizing my success that I've had in the industry. And I appreciate Brad Reese. Brad Reese is the one who has been in this industry for many years. He is the one who put together the compensation plan. So whenever we have a compensation plan discussion, I'm always all about Brad coming in and discussing that compensation plan so everybody can understand it, and so that he can field those questions and help people really get a true understanding of how this pays. And it pays remarkable. He's put together a compensation plan here like nothing I've ever seen before, and he is an incredible marketer. So we're grateful for this team, of this success team of executives, to be a part of this. And their whole point of this is to help all of us be able to use the Ayurveda holistic approach to having better health. Remember, this has been around for thousands of years, at least 5,000 that we know of. And actually, if you know Sanskrit was actually, at the time it came about, its purpose was to explain what was going on with the Ayurvedic health products that people were taking back at that time. And that's where that Sanskrit language started from. It is the most pure language that is upon the earth, and instead we still have that Sanskrit in the Ayurvedic medicines. The next thing is that you have to understand is that this Ayurveda is like 1 billion people use it. This is not like something that is unknown. If you didn't know about it, it's only because you hadn't been exposed to it, and most likely you live here in the United States. If you lived in India, you would know what this is about. But here in the United States, so many people participate in the Ayurvedic holistic health, but they don't even know it. All those who are in yoga, matter of fact, more and more yoga people are understanding that they need the complete healthy approach to their health, and they are becoming part of the Ayurveda holistic approach, and it's mind, body, and soul. And so part of this is right there with the yoga group. So there's so many people that would embrace this if they were just approached on it. And our products that include the Ayurvedic holistic approach is called NutraVeda. These products are nutritional supplements. These are the ones that were created and given to patients. These are the ones that have time tested of 5,000 years that they work, instead of using drugs back then, right? They didn't have that, because what are drugs? Drugs are products that are natural products that they go in and they find a molecule in there that they want to have and use, and they take that molecule and they take it out and they synthesize it. And when they do that, then they can patent it, and it can be patented, and that's what's called a drug. That doesn't make drugs bad. That just means they're not natural. They are created through a synthetic process. And so that is where they're from. And the reason why the Ayurveda approach and all of the herbs that come along with that, the reason why they don't are unable to be patented is because they grow in nature. Nature can't be patented. So that's important to keep in mind. Now, the products that we have with Ayurveda are these. These are all the SKUs, or all the products we have. You'll notice the ones across the front. Those ones are the ones that are capsules and tablets and gummies. And you'll see the swirl on them. Each of those represent a chakra. We'll be talking about that a little bit later. And then you'll see we have a water technology to make your water 99.9% clear and clean and devoid of any kind of contaminants. And then also we have exterior patches that you can use to help on muscles and different areas of your body. But I'd like to get right now into talking about what I just said was the chakras. You notice the chakras start low and they work their way up through the body. Now these represent, each of these colors represent the electric body, because that's really all this is. A chakra is energy, electric energy from the body, and ways to correct that. And as you do that, you start lower and you move yourself up, but you can tell by using the different products and looking at the colors on them, you'll know what part of the body that they take care of. And all of these products come with the GMP. That means good manufacturing processes. And you'd be surprised at how many companies have nothing like that in place. Ours is certified. Ours is also certified by to be Ayurveda Pure, and it's by the ASLI. And we also have another certification that we're working on with the only college in America that teaches the Ayurvedic holistic approach. And so we're working with them to come up with better standards here in the United States. Now, and what are our standards? Well, they're like this. Well, of course, we always have supplement facts, but we also do something different that nobody else does. And that is we write white papers on each one of these products. So all the research on the ingredients, everything, what is to be used for, all of that is in each one of these white papers that you can access online and look at by going to angeliglobal.com. And also Angeli Global, it does a test. As a matter of fact, they're called certificates of analysis. And before products even come in, certificates of analysis are required for all products to make sure they don't have any heavy metals, any pesticides, anything in it that's going to be impure and hurt us. And then when the product is completed, then we also do another certificate of analysis to double check and make sure that all those things that we require are in the product so that it is pure. And how do we go out and market this? We do it by what's called social sharing. And because our products are so incredible, we have people with incredible testimonials. Some of them are just so incredible. For instance, I know one of the women in this business who's an incredible marketer. Her name is Kim, and she just is an incredible human being. I love talking to her and working with her. She became blind for 16 years. She'd been able to see and then went blind. And after 16 years, she started taking our products and she got all of her vision back. So you can imagine that she's a real rabid fan about our products and so excited to have her be a part of this business and share her testimony about it. And what's even cooler is there's hundreds of people who have used these products that have had these kind of testimonials that you'll be able to find out about, and they can share that with you. So that's what you do. You share it with others. And when you do that, you start making money. As a matter of fact, I thought this was interesting. Side hustles on the average pay $800 a month. You know how much that makes? Such a huge difference in every household to make an $800 a month. And 33% of those side hustles use that money for day-to-day living. And especially today, where our dollar is worth 30% less than it was 2 years ago, you need to have that extra money, and you need to go out and help people and let them be able to help their health and help their finances and income. So the cool part about this business is you get to choose. You get to choose when you work, what you work on, and how you work it. And I promise you, if you put your head down and you work hard for the next 90 days, take a little break, and then work incredibly hard for the next 90 days, that's 6 months of just all out working, I'm telling you, you'll be able to live like most people only dream of. And that's the truth. If you do what other people are not willing to do, you get to live like other people cannot live. And so I want to invite you to do that with us, because when you do that, it brings you financial peace. And I want you to think on that just a minute. Financial peace really does trickle down through all of your life. You don't have to have money to be happy, but if you have money, you can find happiness a lot faster, believe me. And so how do we do that? Well, we do that with our compensation plan, and it is really just a volume-based compensation plan. And here in just one of the areas where you
I'm going to go ahead, Eric, and you're frozen right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick up a little bit with what you're doing, and hopefully you can advance the slides. Don't know for sure, but as you can see here, what you can do is you literally can look at the volume that you need to produce, and you then can see exactly the kind of money that you can make when you're producing that kind of volume. There are a couple of requirements. We can walk through those. They're not difficult, but it's a way for us to actually make sure that we can afford to pay you this kind of money. And that's why we have some of those requirements. But you can see that our incomes stretch from $250 clear to, and actually, maybe what I'll do, let's see if Eric comes back in here quickly. And can resume this, but I'm going to step in and I'm just going to go kind of where he was. Let me share my screen and step in here. And you're seeing that, and I need to take it into a presentation mode. And then I'm going to make sure you can see the full presentation. So you can see how you can simply choose exactly how much money that you need to be making each month. And that's one of the brilliant things about our opportunity, is that you can know exactly how much money you're going to make. You know exactly what it's going to take. And then we teach you strategies for how to get there. So one of the interesting things that we did as a company, just to try and kind of see if our plan really was as powerful as we believe it to be, we looked at all of the types of compensation plans in the network marketing industry. And we said, okay, let's compare a unilevel, which is a very, very popular type of a plan for billion-dollar companies like Young Living Essential Oils, and those types of companies have a unit, or even doTERRA, they have a unilevel. Those are essential oil companies. Binaries, you have companies like Isagenix and USANA that are perhaps the two largest binary compensation plans that have been in existence for a period of time. And they make quite a bit of money. And then you have a company that's more like a trinary kind of a compensation plan. And that might be a company like a PartnerCo or somebody like that that's out there that is doing quite well in the industry right now. And then you have what we call our precision plan. Now, the precision plan is different than anybody else's kind of plan. And we said, okay, let's take a look. Is it real? Can we really beat these other plans in what we do? And so we looked at it and we said, let's take an example of something and let's choose 4 people who are going to refer 3. And let's follow that down through a few different, what we call waves of enrollment. Okay, so let's go to our first, that's the first wave of enrollment. I enrolled those 4 people. Those 4 people each referred 3 people. So this is the process. I enroll 4, they have enrolled 3. Okay, and then they each enroll 3, and then they in turn have their 3. And so we've gone through 4 referral waves. Starting with me, I referred one group of 4, they referred their groups of 3 each, then 3 each, so down through 4 referral waves. At the end of that process, you'd have 160 people. Okay, and you can see one of the things we decided, okay, we want to, let's just say everybody has to do 150 in reward volume. Companies, all companies that we are comparing with, they have a similar approach to the way that they require that you meet certain qualifications. And so we just said, okay, let's look at that. Let's see if everybody does 150 in reward volume, what's going to happen to them and happen in this process. That means that if you take 150 and times it by 160 people, everybody's going to produce 24,000 in reward volume. So we said, okay, let's take a look at that. Let's see how it works. And then what we did is we said, let's let each company run its reward calculations. Now, I have written unilevel compensation plans. I'm very familiar with them. In fact, I even wrote the plan for the company that I was just talking to you about. I was the person that wrote their compensation plan that does about $4 billion a year in sales. I've written binary compensation plans. I have written trinary compensation plans, and I have never written a precision plan. This was brought to us by our favorite Brad Reese, who we love him, and he has been such a contribution to our company. And we said, okay, let's set up a set cash reward. And I was so intrigued with this. And look at what happens. If you take all of these efforts that people are doing and you put it through the process, look at the difference in the amount that a person can earn with the precision plan. Now, there are some reasons for that. We'll go through that in the training. I just want you to understand that you're sitting on top of an opportunity where you can earn 3 times more than what you would be able to earn in a unilevel. You would earn 3 times more than what you would be able to earn in a binary, in a traditional binary, and you would earn 2.5 times what you would earn in a traditional trinary with our precision plan. It's a remarkable way that we channel the volume together and how we run our calculations. There's up to $1,500 extra by following that little process that I just taught you with you, where I got my 4 and they got their 3, each got their 3, and they each got their 3, and they each got their 3, and follow it through 4 waves of enrollment. We have a little extra way of compensating you where we pay you up to $1,800 a year if you'll just follow this duplication model. Why are we so interested in you following that duplication model? Because if you do, you're going to be a success. And you don't even have, if you don't just follow the duplication model, which we call our Jaya rewards model, our Jaya strategy, if you'll just follow that Jaya wave strategy, then you always are going to qualify for the compensation. And you don't have to really think about anything else, about where you have to put people or anything else. Just follow the model. In addition to that, we have up to 25% of the market price. And I'm going to show you what that means. I'm going to help you understand how powerful that can be. You can advance in rank and collect over $200,000 in rank advancement bonuses over the process of meeting your qualifications and advancing as you build a business. We give you more. So we started with the money that we were talking. We were already paying you 3 times what anybody else would pay you, 3 times plus. And here we are now also adding all of this extra income into your hands. Plus, we have a profit sharing program where it's not profit, it's actually revenues. Profit's what's left over after taxes and after all of the things that a business has to do. But revenues are the monies that come in. And we actually take a portion of those revenues and we divide it amongst our top producers. So people who are at the very top of the plan can earn up to 12 shares a month in a revenue sharing pool. And then what we do is we take that pool amount, we divide it by the number of shares, and we pay out according to those shares. So you see, it's really quite a simple process, but it's very powerful. And it allows you to participate in the success of every single person in the company. I don't care if they're in your up line, your sideline, your cross line, whatever it is, because it's all the volume from the company. You're all helping to support each other in your growth. And I think that's why we have this beautiful kind of a collaboration mentality between all of our people. Then to finish it off, for being loyal to the company, for setting up and processing an order every single month that we call a loyalty order, we give you loyalty reward points. In fact, there are several different ways that you can earn these loyalty reward points. These points can be exchanged for products. They can be exchanged for other things in a loyalty reward store that we're putting the finishing touches on. Remember, we're just getting started as a company. And so we really have a few little things that we're still finalizing, but this is coming soon. And you can actually qualify with your loyalty reward points to go on dream vacations with us. Now, we even allow customers to do this, what we call our guests, and they can also earn loyalty reward points. They don't earn commissions, but they can earn loyalty reward points. They don't earn cash rewards, but they earn these points, and they can exchange the points for products, and they'll be able to exchange those points to accompany us on a dream vacation. Imagine what's going to happen to those people when they go with several hundred people who are very excited and motivated because they just want a free vacation. So what all of our program is designed to do is to give you peace of mind, body, and life. And we start with our products. And that's why Eric started with the products, because they're amazing. I can't wait for you to try them. And one of the products that, we've grouped them into 3 packages to help you get started. We have a limitless enrollment pack, a discovery enrollment pack, and a business enrollment pack. And so each of those are a little different pricing and that type of thing. But what I wanted to show you with these enrollment packs is that if you refer 3, so if say you join and you come in and you join with a particular pack, you come in with that pack, you get 3 more people to come in with that pack, and you actually are making back all the money to pay for your pack. That's how quickly it works. So let me show you the math on that. And I'm going to show you with the business enrollment pack. So you have the business enrollment pack, and the cost is $1,295. You're going to make $425 in referral profits per pack. When you multiply that by 3, that's $1,275. Plus, you qualify for a cash reward. So if you go back to that chart that I showed you and you look and you see the volume for $1,500, right next to it, you're going to see $250 cash reward. You're collecting that. And then remember that referral process that I taught you of the 4 who get their 3 who get their 3. Well, you're just doing 3 who get 3 who get 3. We actually have what we call a Jaya Wave bonus. And we're actually, for this month and for right now, we are actually paying, that's instead of $30, that's $50. So look at that. You're making all of your money back. And you're making a profit of $300 over and above if you just find 3 people. Plus, we give you shares in a revenue sharing pool that you actually are going to be granted some shares. You'll have to qualify to get those shares. You actually have to remain active for a period of time to meet the qualifications to actually be granted or to be awarded those shares, but we grant them to you right away for doing those types of things. So here we are. So this is actually talking about the revenue sharing. And what I see is that this is the hero side of things. When people who are a little bit unsure of themselves step into doing something and take a step forward, and it reveals the hero inside of them, and they can go in and they help other people, because that's what heroes do, don't they? They go in and they help other people. I like to end with this because to me, there's nothing more important than being able to honor the light, the love, the beauty, the truth, and kindness within others that is within you. And when you do that, you experience freedom in your life. And that, my friends, brings you peace. And that is what Anjali Global is all about. No wonder the name means revered, beloved, and unconquerable. Now, I was going to share with you just a little bit more details about each of our products. And so I'm going to, let me see how I do this the easiest. I'm going to end this show for just a second. So I'm going to stop my share. We're going to come back. Oh, Eric, I see you're back. Do you want to come step in, Eric, and have anything that you would like to say?
No, I think you did. I think you did a great job on talking about it, and so thank you very much. But sorry what happened. I lost some internet connection, so there we go.
It's all right. That's why we're here to help support each other, because we never know. So that's why we're on the call. Let me take you then, everyone, and I'm going to take you back into to another portion of the program, or of my slide presentation, so I can show you a little bit more and go into just a little bit more detail on our products here, and so that you can learn a little bit more about them. So let me just do that. And I'm going to come right up here. So you've seen this, and I'm going to share my screen again. Going to go here and make sure you can see the full presentation. All right. So as Eric said, this is our line of spa. I keep doing that. It's spa quality. So, say that like 5 times really fast, and you're going to end up with squaw as well. But it's spa quality well-being. And if you look at that product, those products, to me, they represent the energy that you can see all around it in the colors that are on the stones or the glow that's in the background, because that's really what they're designed to do. The amazing thing about the Vedic people is they knew about water purification, and they taught the importance of it thousands of years ago. They also, and so we have our water products, and we talk about it, and we deliver the purest water on earth. Care Blue is the purest water that you can find. Think about it. Where are you going for pure water? Where does pure water exist? Where do we have water that doesn't have pollutants of some kind that have seeped into the groundwater and have been carried all throughout this earth now. We need to purify our water. It's not a recommendation. It's a requirement if you want to lead a healthy life. You think of the number of people that have autoimmune problems right now that you know of. I never heard of autoimmune diseases when I was a boy. I had one relative that had myasthenia gravis. Other than that, I knew nothing about lupus and all of the other things that you hear about continually today. And it's just amazing to me. Something is the cause. I'm not saying what is. I'm not saying it's the water, but it's suspect. And so is our food, suspect. So what are we going to do about it? And, actually, here's another plant that was considered one of the 5 most important plants in Ayurveda, actually in the entire world's grouping of herbs and plants. This is in the top 5.
Marvin,
yes,
Marvin, you're not sharing your screen.
Oh, I'm not. Well, that's not good. Let me go back then. Thank you, Brad, for letting me know that. I'm going to have to do it this way. There's only one way to do it. So I'm going to have to go in, share my screen. And I'm going to have to do it this way. And now can you see it, everyone? And thank you for those of you who are showing me a little love. When we have a little technology issue, it's always interesting. So here you can see the water. Are you seeing the screen now, Brad? Let me know if you can see everything.
Yes, everything's good.
Great. And as I was saying here, in this particular grouping of products, these amazing patches and things that you can use, this particular herb that you see in the background is hemp. It is a close cousin to marijuana, but it is not marijuana. This has no THC. That's the ingredient in marijuana that causes psychic trips, I guess. Let's just cut to the point. And this does not have any of that sort of thing in it. But what the Vedic people actually said is that this particular plant, they described it this way, has the angel of mercy dwells in its leaves. And I think it's just because of the tremendous potential of CBD to help people with their aches and their pains. And whether you're an athlete or just somebody who needs a little extra support, you can use it for that. So let's talk a little bit more about this amazing NutraVeda collection, where you can really feel the difference. This product lineup is timeless. It's organic, it's GMO-free, it's heavy metal-free, it has natural enzymes, it's vegetarian-friendly, and it's wildcrafted where possible. What does that mean? It means that we pick it out of nature. It's not cultivated, it's just picked from its natural sources where possible. All of our products are Ayurveda inspired. They target support for your cells, tissues, and organs. And if you just follow the light patterns, as Eric was explaining to you before, it shows you the areas that are being targeted by each of those different products that you just saw, based on the colors on the label. We are in the process of working with the California College of Ayurvedic Medicine to develop a certification program, as Eric was telling you about, and we're working with the Science of Life Institute of America. We're in the process of putting that together. We have a few doctors who are now going to help us with this process, and we're putting that together to create something where we can establish standards for products that are influenced by Ayurveda, so that people can always know if it carries the seal of SOLIOA, Solioa, that it always has that kind of a process and purity standard that it can carry, that you can rely on. As Eric told you, he told you about the supplement facts panel, the white papers, the certificates of analysis, where we validate that everything that's in the product that we tell you is on the label is actually in the product. So we don't just expect you to believe us, we actually show you that you can believe us. The focus of our company has been on the limitless enrollment stack because we feel like it gives you a tremendous exposure to what our products can do. Let me just walk you through that for just a second. You have energy and performance support from Vitality that is in this limitless performance stack, and the ingredients are going to help you with their blood flow, with the energy, with your cognition, intimate performance, stamina, and even your passionate interest. You add a product like Renew that could launch an entire company. Literally, this product could be the backbone of any company. And you have ingredients that are going to help you with anti-aging situations, DNA repair, telomere support. Now, one of the growing areas of interest right now in natural products is telomere support. In fact, I'm meeting later today with a doctor who specializes in telomere in support, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. This product also improves insulin sensitivity, which becomes very important when combined with another one of the products that we're going to discuss, because right now there is a really interesting pandemic that is following the pandemic. And this particular pandemic has to do with diabetes type 1, type 2, and what they are now defining as diabetes type 3. And part of what happens in the process of people getting diabetes, eating too much sugar, getting too many carbohydrates in their system, is that their body loses the ability to trigger the insulin that is needed inside of the body to lower your blood sugar. Also, we'll get into this in just a minute. It also helps to preserve memory. It slows down physical and cognitive decline. And who doesn't want that? Now, this next product over here on the left-hand side, it says be empowered. Well, you are with this one because this provides complete systemic support. And this is a wonderful product too. This is called ambrosia. In mythology, ambrosia was the food of the gods. So Brad Reese likes to tell everybody this is what Thor would wake up and take every day. But what it really is it is the formula that Rajiv Sangvi woke up and took every day, every single day of his life. So that's why he's becoming a superhero of Anjali. The ingredients help with your eyesight, hair, and skin. Now, you've heard of different people that have had positive results for their eyesight. Well, here's yet another product that gives some support in that area. Immune system support. In fact, I actually think this is one of the real strengths of ambrosia is in helping to support the immune system. I would list that as possibly the #1 benefit of this particular formula. It also gives you digestive health, respiratory, helps to support respiratory health, circulatory systems. It improves your brain function, and it improves cardiovascular health. So that's, once again, a very powerful product. Has actually 53 time-tested and scientifically validated herbs and spices in a delicious daily, no sugar added. It has a little honey in it, gummy, and it once again is developed completely to the standards of Ayurveda, which are completely free of animal-based products except honey. Honey is the one thing that they allow because of the amazing benefits that people have had with it. Now, GlucoSlim is yet another product that I think really supports this new pandemic. It helps to address it. And that's about blood sugar and body fat. But body fat actually becomes a challenge that actually leads to diabetes as well. And so when you can actually help to reduce insulin resistance, once again, as we talked about that being something possible with Relief, with Renew. You promote healthy blood sugar, you improve good cholesterol, you regulate your digestion, and you reduce body fat and weight. So these products are astounding, and no wonder we have them as the beginning stack that we often recommend. In fact, we've put them into a package where you can enjoy them every month if you want to, with the exception of the ambrosia. You would have to add ambrosia, but we have all of the other ingredients in a package, and we give you 2 GlucoSlim so that you can take it at least twice a day and get the benefits from it. Let me just mention a couple of the other products that we have. We have a probiotics that is a patented formula that is outstanding. That lately they have really learned that probiotics are critical for our mental and physical well-being. In your gut, you have trillions of bacteria that live there in a symbiotic relationship with your brain. Your brain sends instructions to those probiotics. They consider it another brain. They consider it a second brain. And that second brain, those probiotics respond by improving gut health and decreasing symptoms of anxiety and reducing irritable bowel symptoms and helping to improve lactose intolerance symptoms and lowering your cholesterol. Literally, what happens, 90% of the serotonin in your body is produced in your gut. 10% is produced in your brain, 90% in your gut, 10% in your brain. Now, if you understand serotonin, you understand that this is the happy part. This is the happiness formula that everybody needs to feel happier. And so serotonin is really, really critical. What happens to the probiotics is that we take antibiotics. Probiotics means pro-life. Antibiotics means anti-life. When you're taking these anti-life drugs that you're given by your doctor, they kill off the probiotics in your stomach. When that happens, you don't get the serotonin. You don't get other things. It results in a variety of issues in the body. This is really an important product. Relief is maybe the product that has resulted in the most spectacular stories of our entire company. Not only one person has had some positive response with their eyesight, but 2, 3 that I know of, and there may be more. 3 people that I know of have had positive experiences with their eyesight. This is an amazing product. It's really another product that targets inflammation. So this is one that is critical because nearly every disease in your body begins with inflammation or results from inflammation. Everything you can think of with the last part of the word ETs, like arthritis or like anything else that has that, diverticulitis or whatever it might be, it all is saying this is caused by inflammation or this is causing inflammation. If you can address those and help fight infection, fight and reduce fever symptoms, combat inflammation, reduce oxidative stress, relieve skin irritation and other things, then your body begins to help with other things. Now, this is one of our products that has CBD in it, so it also helps to support your mood. This is a remarkable product. I really think that if you have not tried Relief, you should be taking it every single day of your life. That's my personal belief. Now, this product I do take every single day of my life. In fact, it's probably in some ways my favorite product, and it's called Defense. Now, I take it because I am a person that's really prone to getting respiratory infections like sore throats that develop into colds and that kind of thing. Anytime I start feeling a little bit of a scratchiness in my throat, I take Defense and it just eradicates it. It's just gone the very next morning. So yeah, I'll take it at night, and I'll take it sometimes during the first part of the day, depending on how I'm feeling. And it just clears up everything. It supports the immune system once again. It protects you from free radicals. It defends against many toxins. It helps improve your mood, and it boosts your brain function, and it improves your overall well-being. So once again, you're going to see many things that are kind of repeated over and over and over again when you're dealing with natural products, because they all help to form a synergistic tapestry that can help you to address a variety of problems in your body so that the whole body benefits. And they attack it from different things, just like the colors on the labels or the chakras are telling you which parts of the body are being supported. That's what this is doing. And it allows you to have that support from your head to your toes. Now, the last product I'm going to talk about is another really great product, and it's one that will help you to get happy. So if you're struggling with anxiety, this is a product I would highly recommend. If you're having challenges with sleep, this is a product I would recommend. And the great thing about it is it's not going to make you sleepy. It's not going to make you feel drugged or drowsy or groggy. It's going to help you actually improve your mental focus. It is going to allow you to relax so you can go to sleep. It'll maintain your mental and physical youth in your brain. It supports anti-anxiety behavior. It improves cardiovascular health. It helps the body defend against disease, and it relieves symptoms associated with chronic pain. Once again, it contains CBD. That's part of the pain relief that you're going to get with that. That's also part of the relaxation benefit that you get from this particular product. So I've gone through these products. You can buy all of the products in different packs. We have those available in our marketplace and in your back office. What I really want to end with, though, is the concept that you have 5,000 years of holistic wellness at a minimum. And Angeli Global is truly a company that I feel is revered, beloved, and unconquerable, because it allows you to live your life, and it defends you and protects you along the way and supports you in making the kind of income you need and everything else, so that you can have not just financial peace, not just physical peace, not just emotional peace, not just mental peace, but the peace that allows you to be happy. And that's what we really want. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close. Eric, if you have anything that you would like to add, I'm going to stop my sharing, and the screen is yours. Well, it looks like Eric is not going to be sharing with us. I want to thank all of you for coming and joining us today. It's tremendous to have you come at this time of the day. When in the middle of the day, this is not a usual time when we can do this. Let us know if you would like to have these types of things available on Wednesday afternoon. So it's not always an evening taking up your evening, but you can see it, and we will try and make sure that you get recordings posted of these types of things so that you can watch them again and again and use them to help you build your business. Thanks, everyone. Thanks so much. Brad, did you have anything that you would like to add at all?
Just join us tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. Eastern, as we'll have our another product training and business training by Kim Law, who will be our presenter. So look forward to seeing you then.
And then we'll also, we want you to make sure that you have it in your head that we are going to have a really nice corporate update on Monday evening. We have some great things that we're going to talk to you about and share with you. Thanks again for joining this afternoon. We really appreciate your time, and thank you everyone for all you're doing to help us build Angeli Global. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you, Marvin.